Everyone, welcome back. We're playing a game called The Letter today. It's a visual novel series about some very horrific and graphic stuff apparently. Heard good reviews from it. I had a little go and tested out something on it because this has it all completely voice acted. The only things that aren't voice acted are your own thoughts, feelings, and narration, pretty much, which will be taking place by yours truly, obviously. But without further ado, how about we get started? The Ermengarde Mansion. It was built for Lord William and Lady Elizabeth Ermengarde of Luxembourg, humble ambassador of peace and beloved by their people. Both were well known for their compassion and generosity, never failing to extend a helping hand to anyone in need. Under their influence and wealth, what was once a small, sleepy village grew into a prosperous and bustling town. However, the seasons of joy eventually ended when the good nobles perished at the hands of a great plague. Their riches and legacy were henceforth passed to their only child, Lady Charlotte Ermengarde. The mansion has stood since 1620s, a witness to a very long history of joy and pain. After Lady Charlotte committed suicide, the great house was eventually left uninhabited, and that is when it began. Surrounding villagers spoke of seeing and hearing unearthly things, of cries and howls that filled the night, and hearsay of mysterious women roaming the hallowed halls aimlessly. People who dared enter its walls were simply never heard from again. Even after 400 years, the stories remain, much like the house itself. Whispers about the once great house, its legend and its curse, still fall upon the villagers' ears. In spite of this, the current owners are convinced that these stories are nothing more than a hoax. With little regard to the truth, they had Briar Reality Corporation place the property back on sale. Like Pandora's box, the secret that lie inside await to be discovered by brave souls. No matter what happens, take care not to be consumed by the curse. Good luck. It's a nice opening. Creepy, mysterious, and death. Apparently we're being
Hello?
called at Burrows.
Isabella, are you there? Where are you?
Why does the person on the career day poster look like Michael Myers if he was still at school? I don't know if it's just me, but I'm just noticing that. A familiar, jittery voice comes through the other
Oh,
end.
hey Rose. I'm at St. Goretti High. What's the matter?
What do you mean, what's the matter? It's the mansion, silly. I'm here and you're late. Jeez, we're on shift together. You promised. Oh my god, please don't tell me you forgot. You were planning on leaving me to check this place out on my own, weren't you?
Yes.
You chickened out.
Yes.
Calm down. You know I take my promises seriously.
I'd like to believe that. So hurry up and get here.
Slow-mo time, people.
This place is huge. A bit too quiet since no one's lived here since, like, forever, but beautiful nonetheless.
No, what she's there saying. This place is horrible. It's creepy. It's weird, but it's really nice to look at. So she's enjoying herself while hating it there as
Why
well.
are you so surprised? This isn't the first time you've been there.
I know. I just wish I could live in a place like this.
It's going up for sale. You can live in a place like that.
It really takes my breath away.
I doubt you're going to be able to sell it for too much. No one wants to be living in the house that has been haunted for hundreds of years, let's be honest.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Not after the rumors that say it's haunted.
Jeez, never mind those rumors. Ghosts aren't real after all.
Ghosts are definitely real.
And even if they are, which they are not.
They are.
They can't do anything.
Oh yes, they can. As an avid believer myself, ghosts are real, and ghosts can do a hell of a lot to you if you aren't careful. So yeah, don't piss off ghosts, people.
They're nothing but spirits.
You don't know that. They might be listening or watching right now, and they might not be happy with you enough to curse you.
I love how she's uncomfortable in that CG. She's there like,
No offense, sweetie, but that's a bit of a stretch.
Believe it or not, it's better to be careful.
Right. You know, not every property we sell will end up with a dead body stuffed in a sofa.
If any property you sell and it has a dead body stuffed in the sofa, you leave that property the fuck alone. I don't care who you are. That is bad juju. And no.
And I think that mansion is where we'll likely find another one. I can feel it.
Another one?
That was one time, Isabella. Loosen up.
That is one time too many. You do not go... If you are a realtor and you have to find and you end up finding a dead body inside of the sofa, rethink either 1, your job, 2, the people you're working for, or 3, who you're taking these houses from. Who has a body stuffed in a sofa? A sofa of all places. You're meant to sit on them and then be comfortable, not be like, this thing feels a bit bony. Oh, well, there's a hand poking me and groping my butt. No!
Wait, just get here ASAP, please. I'm getting bored being here on my own.
Fine, fine. Let me just finish up here. I'll be right there soon.
Okay, see you. Bye.
She hangs up before I can respond. You know, some friends are just like that. Rose. Still charming as ever.
Who was that?
Who are you? Oh. I do also love, if you look in the background, those same birds have been flying across almost continuously. It's the same fog, just keeps... I know it's meant to add more realism, but like... No, they're there again. Just... I look up from my phone to see Rebecca. Becca, giving me a questioning look. That just makes me think of Pitch Perfect.
Oh, that? It's just Rose.
The one who trained you?
The one you said who trained you for your job back when you started.
You're working together again?
Just for this property. We've been scoping out that big mansion down Anselm Village after the renovations. Today's sort of its grand opening to the public. The RC wants to give it one last check before we let potential buyers tour it this afternoon.
Hold on. Is this the same mansion
They
you've
don't
been
match
telling
up.
everyone about?
Wait, mansion? That big spooky one you've been telling everyone about.
Didn't you keep saying how it just gave you the creeps?
Probably.
You actually went there? And you're going back?
Yeah. Part of being a retailer.
Well, I did promise Rose I wouldn't ditch her. And besides, a job is a job. Gotta do what you gotta do to make a living.
Good attitude. As soon as those words leave my mouth, Becca lets out
What's
a soft
so
chuckle.
funny?
Nothing. It's just that I didn't expect you to say that. Coming from you, it sounds so out of character.
Does my character just casually go there like, I'm gonna live on the streets as a homeless person? You can't see it because I don't have my camera, but I'm pulling the slow move hand with the thumb, just like ding, smile, like yeah. It's exactly what she planned on doing.
I mean, no offense, but you've been freaking out ever since you got assigned to it.
Cursed rumors and all.
I honestly thought you'd back out.
Not all the time. I could really use a huge amount of cash right now, and this is just the fastest way to get it. Plus, listen to this. Briar Realty wants it sold as soon as possible, and the agent who lands the deal is going to get a huge bonus.
That's because they want it gone as soon as possible because nobody wants a cursed property being hung up on there for a long time. It takes up space, time, and effort. So when you're a realtor, you want to get houses on there and gone as soon as possible because it's good for business. Creepy ass mansion like that is terrible for business. And of course, the person who gets it gets a huge bonus because, dear God, the amount of ball busting you're gonna have to do to try and get someone to buy that damn thing. I'm stupid enough to go and buy it, but that's because I'm an idiot and I don't have that type of money to buy a mansion, which is the reason why I can't buy the shit. Probably the reason why I shouldn't have that much money.
They never give bonuses like that. Getting that would make life so much easier. They're desperate, I'm desperate, it's perfect.
A sympathetic look crosses her face.
You know, if you're really in urgent need of money, you could have just asked me.
No, I have a job. I want to get money
Or
from a job.
Ashton.
Ashton. Love that name.
We can always let you borrow, and you can pay us back whenever.
Yes, but I still need the job to get the money. So if I can get the huge bonus from that... I mean, if I'm desperate, then yes. Okay, it depends on how desperate my character is, but... Come on! She's got a job. Let her at least try. Seem to be beating her down before she's even had a shot. I have to keep myself from groaning out loud. In the years I've known her, I can already tell what to expect once she has that expression.
Becca!
I've noticed that you've been living off instant noodles these past few weeks.
Hey, instant noodles are tasty. She crosses her arms and grimaces at the thought. Hey! Her voice slightly raises as she begins to scold me. Instant noodles are nice. I love a pot noodle every now and then. Instantly, I'm reminded why Becca excels at teaching boisterous teenagers.
Stop eating junk. They're cheap, but they're not good for you.
But they're cheap.
You'll definitely end up in the hospital if you keep at it.
True, high sodium count, but they're cheap. I hate other things too, you're not my mom. Ooh. I really want to go, you're not my mom. Oh, I'll go the responsible route and I eat other things too.
Hey! I eat other things too.
Ooh, achievements. Woo! I fold my arms, cross my chest, mimicking her posture and giving her the best frown I could muster. The same one I used with my young siblings when we're being difficult. Instead, she only raises an eyebrow at me.
That's not going to work on me. And I saw it when you were cleaning your flat last week.
Shit.
The instant noodle cups outnumber everything else.
Hey! Again, they are cheap. And I'm having other things. You even proved that. So, my point still stands.
You're just exaggerating. Did you even see what's in my cupboard yet?
Instant noodle pots, probably.
I'm not just living on instant noodles alone. I've got canned beans, peas, tuna, ham, and even hamburgers in there.
You should not be having hamburgers and ham in your cupboard. You should be having them in your fridge, woman. That is how you make them go off. Very quickly. Don't eat things from the cupboard that are meant to be in the fridge. If you find something in a cupboard that's supposed to be in a fridge, don't eat it. Or if it can be something that goes in the fridge, but it says you can put it in a cupboard, the amount of processed shit that's in that, don't eat it. Just don't eat it. Go to the shop and buy something new. I don't care if you bought that yesterday. Go to the shop and buy something else. That's nasty. Becca's wrinkling her nose by the time I get to the end of the small list. She even went a little green in the last one. Hey! I would have laughed at that, a little at that. If I didn't know it would only lead to more reprimands from her.
Aren't those the same ones you won from the grocer's raffle more than a year ago?
Oh, no, that is nasty.
Oh, I sincerely hope you're checking the date stamps on those things before eating them. I don't want a repeat of last year.
I don't want to know.
In any case, those are still not exactly healthier choices, Belle.
She shakes her head, possibly laughing at some funny distant memory. When she looks up, I immediately brace myself. More words from her. Sometimes it's just better to let Becca talk until she's out of things to say. But when she turned her attention back to me, there is only warmth in her smile.
What am I going to do with you?
Let me eat my instant noodles in peace. They're tasty. I will give us a try. Yeah, why not? She says this more to herself than me, her voice shifting to something kinder, even motherly, if I'm looking for the exact word.
I hope you know that it's impossible not to worry about you when you're like this. You don't have to keep eating the same thing.
Yes, I do.
Didn't I tell you before? You're always free to reheat my leftovers.
Oh, Oh, that's like I get your leftovers. You can't. You're such a nice friend that you wouldn't even bother to offer to cook something proper for me. No, I get your leftovers. But it's no wonder why I don't want your shit.
Thanks, Becca. I really appreciate it, but you don't need to keep babying me.
Fuck
You've
that.
been taking care of me since after I moved here. You have to take a break sometime. And before you ask again, no. You know I'm not a fan of borrowing money. And I'm not going to ask you to give me what you earned hard for yourself.
You and your pride.
That's-
But suit yourself.
I want to try and get out of this school.
The offer stays on the table, though.
But I'm pretty certain I will never take that offer. I forgot to read something then. Shit. Ever. It has nothing to do with pride. I've simply seen plenty of times how friendships can take a turn for the worse, just because of a few unpaid debts. I don't want something like that to happen between me and Becca. We may argue about a lot of small, petty things, but she already feels like a real sister to me. I don't want to lose that friendship over something so trivial. Becca's movements when she takes a quick glance at something behind me snaps me out of my thoughts. But unfortunately I'm going to be leaving it there because this is taking a while. I'll probably upload this episode and the next one on the same day roughly. So two-parter. Because I want to go to the mansion, I want to see more stuff. But yeah. Don't be like this main character, don't eat cup noodles all the time, and don't have stuff that's been in your cupboard that should be in your fridge, and definitely don't eat it if it's been in there for over a fucking year. I mean, canned beans and canned tuna would probably still be fine, but ham and beef burgers? No! No! Anyway, beside that, thank you for joining me on this journey. We're going to carry on with this series because I've heard that it gets really, really good. And I want to get to the really, really good bit and the really, really creepy bit. This is the nice calm bit before the storm, so stay tuned for the bit where it starts getting really fucked up. And don't forget that if you're enjoying what you're seeing, subscribe button down there, just give it a quick tap. Hit the like button, it always helps out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm the Cerberus and I'm gonna probably take a nap. Ow!